The Cowboys were within a touchdown of scoring as many points as two of their rivals scored combined for the entire game. It was 40 points, 20-20, and they played an extra 10 minutes.
They did.
They played 70 minutes of it just felt like it was headed toward that. Like neither team deserved to win. Neither team really wanted to win. They kept trying not to win, and ultimately no one did win when the Giants and the Commanders got together for the first of two meetings over the balance of the season. The tie leaves the Giants at 7-4-1. The Commanders are 7-5-1. Rematch is Week 15 in Washington, and I feel like one of these teams is going to make the playoffs, and one of them maybe falls victim to getting picked off by the Lions or the Packers. And yesterday, who knows? Who knows which team it's going to be? I feel like the Commanders are still overall better right now, and the Giants are sinking. But after yesterday, who the hell knows?
Yeah, and it's one of those things, too, where, you look at those two teams, and Taylor Heinicke, he did a good job to help get that game to overtime. He had to make the fourth down throw. He made it, and that's the kind of thing that Heinicke's just been doing for them. And he makes the plays when it just seems like, oh, my gosh, I don't know how you're going to be able to do anything. And he just did it, and then this play by Dotson's really, really good to get himself into the end zone, hitting that B button. But when you don't win the game, it's so weird. NFL players, when they have ties, they come off the field and they're like, what in the world just happened? Because it's kind of the Nathaniel Hackett rule, right? Somebody's got to win this game. Well, no, you don't. You can tie. And then when you tie, you end up making some kind of weird playoff scenarios. And like last year, we saw the Steelers had a tie. And because of that, when the Chargers lost in Week 18, that allowed them to get on into the postseason. So this could be something that really has some interesting consequences in a few weeks.
Well, the tie makes it easier to circumvent a lot of the tie breakers.
Right.
And as it relates to the Giants and the Commanders, assuming they don't tie again in Week 15, whoever wins that game has the head-to-head tiebreaker without any further question between those two. And whoever of those two slips in just above or lands just behind the Lions or the Packers, it makes it easier to clean everything up, and we don't go 1, 2, 3, 4 levels deep trying to figure out how we're going to resolve the various strange factors that the NFL uses to break these ties. So it does make it easier when we get to the end of the road. And obviously there should be a 1 at the end of the Giants. And somebody realized that and pulled it off screen. We got to get a 1 on there. That's okay. That's okay. It's early Monday. We're all tired. I know I am. I'm looking at a long trip home today just in time to watch the Buccaneers and the Saints. And we will have a 10-second preview of the Bucs and Saints coming up. For now, though, let's go ahead. Well, let's do this. Because we talked about how strange the tie is. Let's hear it directly from the two coaches involved. Their thoughts, Ron Rivera and Brian Daboll, on the tie game that happened between the Commanders and the Giants.
What exactly are you frustrated about today?
The tie. No, I mean, really, I addressed them, and I wasn't sure how to address them.
What does a tie do for your playoff chances at this point?
We'll figure it out. There's a long way to go. It's better than if it was a loss. Not as good if it was a win.
Sometimes I feel like coaches would rather lose than tie, though. That they don't want to be caught in this weird limbo purgatory. Like, I don't want this. What do I say to my team? How am I supposed to react? What do I feel? What do I do? Like, I don't want that. I'm a creature of habit. I know how to deal with a loss. I know how to deal with a win. I don't know how to deal with this other thing, so I don't even want to put it on my plate.
Yes, I agree with you. In the moment, it always feels like that when coaches are addressing the media after games, where it's like, I don't know what to do here. We didn't lose, which is good, but we also didn't win, which is bad. But then in a few weeks, the tie actually is way better than a loss. And so it's hard to kind of process that, I think, in the moment. But yeah, a tie is better than a loss. So, it's not the worst thing in the world.
And in a 17-game season, it's the only way you even have a chance of finishing 500 at 8-1, which both of these teams now do. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. When we return, Deshaun Watson plays football for the first time in 700 days. How did it go for him, and what did he have to say afterward? We'll talk about that when PFT Live continues right after this. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.